Hi, my dear students, and along with others. So today I'm going to take some of the important previous year questions which can be asked in 2024 in second year biology examination. So I'll write one by one. So the first chapter, that is the reproduction in flowering plant. So in that chapter you are getting most of the important, especially I am telling about the 5 marks can be changed to the 3 marks. So the one thing will be the TS of young anther. So here for this concept they can be asked the TS of young anther diagram, along with they can be make about 1 marks MCQ based upon the layers of the anther. So this is very important. So followed by that, here you can get one will be the difference based question will be there. So in this chapter you can get the difference between microsporogenesis, sporogenesis, along with that with comparison that mega sporogenesis. So here followed by that, here you can get the another 5 marks question that is based upon the diagrammatic representation of mature embryo sac structure. Mature embryo sac structure they'll ask. Followed by that, the most important is that that is the kinds of pollination. Along with that they can ask even though agents of pollination. Here you can get 1 marks based question, even though type of pollination they'll ask, especially the example for any jasmogamas, histogamas, xenogamas. Along with that the pollination can be occur in the wind along with the water. So here you have a chances of 1 marks along with the 2 marks, whereas even the 5 mark chances are there from this concept, because they can be asked the difference between histogamas and jasmogamas. So 1 marks based question along with the 5 marks question can be asked from this concept. So followed by that, the next, this is the first chapter, that is reproduction in flowering plant. Followed by the second chapter, that is human reproduction. From that chapter, the most important question, the fixed type of question is that male reproductive system, whereas another, or instead of that, can be asked as female reproductive system. So among both, the one will be fixed kind of question. Fixed question, either they can ask the male reproductive system or female. Instead of that, they can be asked. So whereas the next question will be, they can be asked from this chapter, phases of menstrual cycle. Again, this is important. Here total 4 phases are there. Even though they can be asked for 1 mark, even though totally for 5 marks question is phases of menstrual cycle. Followed by that, they can be asked the difference between spermatogenesis and oogenesis. Spermatogenesis and oogenesis. See here in this chapter also there is a chance of getting the one difference based question. The difference between them, that here you taken one, that is a microsporogenesis and megasporogenesis. Instead of that, you can get the true fruit and false fruit. Followed by that, you can get the another difference is the albuminous seed, non-albuminous seed. So like this way, here again one difference based question. So here you can get the explain the spermatogenesis or schematic representation. I'll write here schematic or explanation, either for 3 marks or 5 marks. So this is based on this one. Followed by that, you can get for 3 marks question either the functions of placenta, followed by the even though the mechanism of parturition. So here in this chapter you will get most of the functions of the some of the parts of reproductive system, either male or female. You know that lots of cells has been involved in this testes as well as ovaries. They can secrete the different kind of hormones. So based upon that you will get MCQ questions, and which part are playing for the secretion of the hormones. So followed by that, the third chapter is reproductive health. In reproductive health chapter, you are going to get the contraceptive definition. You can get followed by ideal contraceptive characters, followed by that its definition and types of contraceptive. You know that there are total 5 to 6 types of contraceptive methods are there, especially followed by the natural methods are there. In the natural methods only there are again types are there, followed by that especially here fixed type of question is IUDs is again fixed, whereas here you can get 1 or 2 or 3 marks question will be arise from the IUDs. Followed by that, the next question is again based upon the MTP. MTP stands for medical termination of pregnancy. Here again they can be asked the definition, along with that what are the safer period, what are the riskier period, and what is the importance of MTP and how it has been developed through the government and what are the restrictions. So here you can get either 3 or 5 marks question that is based upon the MTP. So followed by MTP, again in the same chapter only you are getting the STD. STD stands for sexually transmitted diseases. See here, sexually transmitted diseases, STDs. In the STDs you are getting again definition and what are the organism causes sexually transmitted diseases, control, prevention. So all these can be totally, it can be asked for as what 5 marks, either for 3 or 2 marks. So here in the STDs definition, along with the which organism causes sexually transmitted diseases and prevention control method. So STD is important. Followed by that, the next concept is that is the art. Again art is very important. Again here you will get the word fixed kind of question. Art stands for assisted reproductive technology. Here there are several methods are there to carried out the assisted reproductive technology. Here you can get 1 marks, 2 marks or 5 marks question. So here in these two are again a very important concept for it. So followed by that, so after the reproductive health, the next chapter is principle of inheritance and variation. Principle of inheritance and variation. In this chapter again you know that it is one of the biggest chapter. So 5 marks question, hot question can be developed from this chapter. Got it? So here the principle of inheritance and variation, the most important questions will be the what? Here the monohybrid cross, next dihybrid cross, followed by that incomplete dominance, so followed by test cross. So these are again fixed question for 5 marks. Among the 4 you will get 5 marks question. Again it is fixed. Followed by that, here again some of the 5 marks. Instead of this, here what you have to write means in a monohybrid cross, definition along with the schematic representation, phenotypic ratio and genotypic ratio. So you have to remember the main thing is that in which type of cross which character they have selected. Got it? Monohybrid, dihybrid, incomplete dominance and test cross. These are 5 marks based question, very important. In this test they will ask the definition of tested along with the schematic representation and its significance they can ask. So followed by that, the next is that Mendelian disorder. Mendelian disorder. Followed by that, another one is chromosomal disorder. So here Mendelian disorder, you come to know there are several types of what. Again Mendelian disorders are total 5 to in NCERT they are given 5. Got it? Whereas chromosomal disorders they are having 3 types. So Mendelian disorders, you know that is a phenylketonuria, PKU, followed by color blindness, then hemophilia, followed by that the next one is sickle cell anemia, SCA, what is short form it is called as. Whereas another one is thalassemia. So here there is a chance of getting this sickle cell anemia followed by thalassemia. They can be asked for 5 marks. Otherwise putting 2, 2, 3 Mendelian disorder, here again you will get what fixed question. One MCQ can be developed from this Mendelian disorder. What they are asking me, what type of genes they are using, on what type of chromosome they are having the what disorder or mutation. Got it? Followed by that chromosomal disorder, again it is very important. These are both are what again fixed type of question for 1 marks, 2 marks along with the 5 marks question. Here chromosomal disorder, what are the 3 types means, one is Down syndrome. So followed by that another one is Klinefelter syndrome, followed by that Turner syndromes. So here you know that the chromosomal disorders are 3. Here you are going to write the what again the karyotype along with that symptoms they will ask. Got it? So here it is also for 1 marks, 2 marks, 3 marks question can be asked from the chromosomal disorders. So followed by that, after this chapter, the next question, next chapter is molecular basis of inheritance. Molecular basis of inheritance. So you know that again this is the one of the biggest chapter, similar to the what principle of inheritance and variation. Both are what 14 marks you can get from this 4th chapter. So here molecular basis of inheritance are going to get what DNA structure and its composition, how the DNA has been formed. Along with that the structure of DNA can be asked for the what 5 marks. Got it? Followed by that one of the fixed type of question is there. Here it involves the several experiments in this chapter. The one is the what transforming principle, then biochemical characterization, biochemical characterization. Whereas the third kind of experiment they can be asked as experimental proof. For DNA as a genetic material. What it? Followed by that the 4th one is semi-conservative replication. semi conservative replication. So here you will get total 4 important experiment. Among that you will get one will be the fixed for 5 marks question. So here transforming principle, you are getting definition along with the which type of organism they are using, which scientist has been conducting, along with that how the experiment has been carried out, followed by that biochemical characterization, how many scientists has been involved, and what they are using, what finally what they are find out in the experimental proof for DNA. Here this has been proof given by those Hershey and Chase. Again it has a diagram, along with that you have to remember the explanation. Then a semi-conservative replication has been explained by Michelson and Stahl. Experiment is there even though diagram and explanation. So this is one of the important concept for you can get fixed question for 5 marks. So followed by that I will continue in the next class.